everyone, this is Vidya from What's Your Home Story. So today we said goodbye to these beautiful carpet roses and we are going to see what we're going to plant in its spot.
So this was the spot that we had three drift roses. They were white, as you can see in this picture. They were like gorgeous for the last 7 or 8 years. Carpet roses, drift roses, or whatever you want to call them, they used to bloom profusely, so much so that we hardly got to see even the leaves. It was like a carpet of white. But unfortunately, like I showed you in the earlier video, we about the rosette virus, the one in the middle over there had the RRV, the rose rosette virus, so we had to pull that one out. So I know you could technically leave the other two alone and just pull the infected one, but then our experience last year with another drift rose that had the RRV was that we pulled that rose out, but left the next one in the same spot, and that one ended up getting the RRV again this spring. So we don't want to keep pulling one rose out every year, so we thought, why not just clean up the whole thing? So we emptied up the space. That's what you see here. I've got Bobo Hydrangeas from Home Depot online, so that's what we're going to plant, and maybe move one of the salvias from there to the front, so I have a mix of white and purple. So in the back I have two crepe myrtles. They are actually once they grow and leaf out and have the blooms, they are literally the same thing. Difference between these two is that this one on the right dies down to the ground in winter and then comes back from the roots, whereas the one on the left grows from the old wood, as you can see. So I mean, naturally, that's why this one is way bigger than the one on the right. So I think we got the right one from a local nursery. This is from a big box store, not really sure what's the difference and what the varieties are. So actually, we had this one, the bigger one, in our side yard. We thought this guy was completely dead, so we wanted to kind of replace him, but in the end, now both of them are thriving, they're good. But then this guy on the left has grown quite big and is getting a little crowded, so we want to move the smaller one out back to the side yard. Again, we lost another knockout rose. We had a knockout rose hedge on the side yard. We lost actually two roses from there, so there are empty spots there. So we're going to move this crepe myrtle today and move it to the side yard. That's Biju helping out to pull, because we don't have a second person to shoot the camera. I'm shooting, and Biju is actually, I think we've got the root system pretty good size, root ball intact. I'm actually trying to see if I can move the salvia from there, from under the tree. And then these are the two Bobo Hydrangeas. Again, this has been, I got it a couple of weeks back. This I got just yesterday, and in the shipping they broke off a couple of branches on this, so that's why it's like just a stick. This is a little bit better, so I'm going to plant the two Bobos. I planted a Jack clematis. Again, online plants are much smaller than what you would get at the nursery. So anyway, right now we don't really have a choice. So that is supposedly, I think it's Happy Jack clematis, which is a better version of the Jack Manii. So that should cover the lamppost pretty soon. I have a trellis going up there as well. With all clematis, they like their roots to be shaded, cool, and the leaf growth and the vines in full sun. So I'm going to come back and mulch really well, so that the roots of the clematis won't die back. We are all done. Let me see if I can get it, the shot without shadows. So this is one by Bobo Hydrangea. Out here, the salvias that I transplanted from the back. The other Bobo Hydrangea, again, I broke off, not I, during the shipping, the other stem broke off, so that seems to be very tiny. again, hopefully the hydrangeas and then this crepe myrtle would grow and cover that white pipe over there. I think that was the intention when we planted the original crepe myrtle in that spot, was to hide that. So it's been 6 weeks since I planted the hydrangeas and the clematis, and they are doing great. This is the first Bobo Hydrangea. I see buds on it, and then the salvia. It's already it was blooming when I planted and it's still blooming. And this is the other Bobo Hydrangea, which remember the branch had broken off, so that also seems to have buds on the other branch that was okay. The clematis, the happy jack clematis, is doing extremely well, and I do see a bud, so hopefully things will start picking up soon. While the other drift rose is in full bloom. We had heavy rains, I think a couple of days back, which kind of bent all the stems, but that's why it's all weeping. But that is a lot of blooms on this drift rose, and this is exactly how the other side used to look like last year and the years before that. That's it for today, folks. Don't forget to subscribe and also click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new videos. See you soon. Happy gardening.